On the stage with me right now is the 2012 Western Canada Beatbox Champion. This man has graced the stage with major hip-hop names such as Ace Hood. And today we have him here live. Give it up for Eazy G!
How's it going, everybody?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Not too bad, just chilling. Just vibing.
Okay, so before we get into anything, I want DJ Nasty G to drop us a song. And this is a song, this is when I really became a fan of Eazy G. And this song is called Beatbox Bandits.
All right.
So if we can load that up, DJ Nasty G, we're gonna get that thing going. In the meantime, I wanna ask you, how did you get into beatboxing?
Good question, actually. How I started was...
Well, first of all, who are you and where are you from?
Well, my name is Eric Gutierrez, also known as Eazy G, and I'm from Central America, Belize. Raised...
Hey,
Canada.
shout out to Latinos. Hey.
Shut up. So yeah, I started in like the beginning of high school. I used to draw a lot. I wasn't like an amazing artist, but just, you know, I love doodling and drawing. And I saw a video on Facebook. This is the early days when the Facebook and videos would be side scrolled. It would like pop up and take everything of the screen, and you would just be scrolling. And then there's one guy named Joseph Poolpo. He's from France, and he was doing like a France's Got Talent, and he was doing a whole set of beatboxing. And I was so mesmerized when I saw it. I have never experienced something like, almost like an addiction through sight, almost right away, and sound. Sight of seeing like what I'm seeing and hearing what I'm hearing. It was just really new to me, and from then on, I just started to copy and imitate and create, and just started to go on from there, snowball almost.
So Francis Got Talent. That's what kicked it off.
Yeah, it was something like that, one of those shows.
That's crazy. That's super dope. So Nasty G, DJ Nasty G, do we got the song yet?
One second.
Okay, no doubt. So that's what got you into beatboxing. I wanted to also ask, did you perform on the One Love stage?
I have. I got to perform a couple years back. See some of the crazy artists there too. It was really dope.
So for those who don't know, who knows what the One Love is? Who knows what One Love is? Yeah, exactly. It's the biggest hip hop festival in Calgary. And when I saw that you actually went up there, I was like, wow, that's crazy. So did you get to meet any of the artists that went up there?
None of the like immediate ones perform on the bigger stage. I did get to see Jhene Aiko practice, like as before anybody got in, because when you have to go, you know, get set up early. And I saw her there, and then it was a fan moment. It was really cool, right? I got to share a stage with like Action Bronson. T.Y. Dollar Sign was there too, and some crazy local artists too. There was an amazing guys there. So like, yeah.
Dope. Okay, so I want some crowd participation right here. And I want you to show us a 101 basic beatboxing. So I want everybody to try this in the crowd right now. If you were going to teach somebody how to beatbox, how would you introduce them to beatboxing?
Well, first I'd show them explaining it. Beatboxing, again, is creating sound and imitating and doing everything like that. Everything you hear. I've broken it down, or there's a method to break it down into 3 sounds, and the word for it, or the little like chant, is boots and cats. So the boots is a kick drum. So it's just like saying the letter B or P, letter whichever one you prefer, P, and you remove the sound. So and that's a kick drum. And the second one is the hi-hat. That one is, again, saying the letter T, removing the sound. So just and there's many variations to it. Like you can just if you drag it, you keep it tight, right? So, and that's a hi-hat. And then the final sound, the cats, is a snare, or I call it the K snare, because you say the letter K, you remove it. And then for this one, I only know two that I can do. Mine is an inward. I used to always do that, and it's breathing outward, but I do inward, so mine's. So it's a little more sharp, but you're breathing in a lot of air. It's like when you gasp, like, but it's concentrated at one side of your mouth. But it's like a different variation. But so all together, it's the boots, the hi-hat, and the cat. Boots in cats. Boots in cats. Boots in cats. That is how I would teach the bass. Those are the basic sounds. And quick, like something to know, I did not learn the basic sounds like beatboxing like that. I learned through copying a set. I didn't learn this is boots, this is cats, this is that, because I'm self-taught, right? So no, like I got mentors after, but yeah. So those are the basic.
Who are some of your mentors in beatboxing?
I'd say Randy Hollick, Exam. Old school beatboxer. He reps Original Roots Crew and Sons of Boy. Yeah, he's been doing it for 10 plus years, and has one of the best vocal scratches I've ever heard. Like, he's insane. Like, I wouldn't even try. I'm not that great at vocal scratches, but he's dope. He got me to my first battle in King of the Dot. I would say Peter Pot too, if you know him. He's a beatboxer.
Oh yeah, shout out to Peter Pot. Yeah.
Shout out to Peter Pot. He's also competing in the 2019 champs for to see if he gets a title in, because he did win 1 year. So that's what's up. So Beatbox Canada, check him out and everything.
Yeah, before we get into that, I want to ask, my last question is, how different is it for you when you're beatboxing for MCs in a cypher, and then when you're beatboxing for like a showcase or for like a competition? How different are the two?
When I'm beatboxing with anybody else, I'm there to compliment them or there to compliment me. That's how I see it all the time. When I'm performing just to show my art, just to alone, then it's completely different, because it's not bad, but you're limited to what you do when you're collabing with someone, because you're not going to go all out. It's about creating a vibe when you're doing that, creating something from something from completely opposites or not even different worlds, right? And you make it into one. But when I perform alone, it's just my world. That's what you guys are hearing.
Word. So, before we get you to perform, I want to play a song. And this is Beatbox Bandits. I want you to pay attention to the beat that's happening in the back of the song. So go ahead, DJ Nasty G, drop that beat.
Sunflower summer rush.
Sour diesels got me head banging. I spit fire after inhaling.
Thank you.
And that, if you couldn't tell, but that is Eazy G in the back providing the entire beat. That is incredible.
And it's not looped. Those are I've been asked to loop stuff, but I don't really like to loop it, because then I don't know, it just doesn't sound as natural. But like, it's not like I did 30 seconds and it looped. I did the whole.
Yeah, I was wondering if you looped that or not. Yeah.
Because we switched it up. If you've noticed, the beat switched. Yeah, we didn't loop it. I don't. I've never really liked to do it. I know people like you should, if like you run out of breath, but I can go for days.
Word. Okay, so before we get you to actually showcase what you got, I want to take some questions from the crowd. So anybody who has a question for Eazy G right now, raise your hand. Okay, I'm gonna go to the right. Actually, ladies first. Come on. Okay, ladies first. Go ahead.
My question is, so if you are a rapper, an artist, and you're working like with a producer, I feel like it can be like a very collaborative process to create the beat. How is that when you're working with someone like beatboxing? Like for that last track that we just heard, how did that come about? What is the process? How would you recommend MCs approach someone who's a beatboxer? Because to me, it's almost like this even heightened piece that you're asking to collaborate on. And how do we make that enjoyable to work with somebody like you?
I would say it's more how we're gonna work to make it enjoyable for like each other, not just me, because how it come about it is just really I'll always be open. I've done performances and collab with people that I've never thought I would, like ambient sounds. I did a performance with an MC, shout out to Rubik's, and with some dancers like Krizia, and it was like you have to discipline yourself to not go all out when you know that's when you're most free, when you perform. And for collaborating is just in a way I think it's easier for an MC, but then it's also challenging it has to sound in a way where you want to hear it 20 times nonstop. That's my mind. It always has to be that way, right? And that's what we kind of look for. And then you should always look for something that you'll be happy with and like are satisfied, because everybody will have different opinions, right? But yeah, it's just be very open-minded, and that's pretty much it. Because then I think sometimes I've created something with artists that was really, really good, and it wasn't planned. A lot of the stuff sparks from random madness, or even from whatever you come up with in the spot, even if it's like a crazy thought, or it's not as crazy. Like making sounds and stuff with your mouth sounds a little crazy too, right?
Anybody else? Ari, you had a question? Go ahead.
Thank you, Esteban. Thank you to the man. I love your stuff, man. I was gonna say I really like your style. A lot of beatboxers, I got two things to say, but my first is just a compliment to say your style is really dope, because a lot of beatboxers, for some reason, they just don't work for me. I don't know. It's just like something about their style. It's like anything else. It's like rapping. You're like, somebody can just not be your style, but your style's dope. Your sense of beat is great. Like your timing and stuff is really good. So technically, you're good. And my question was, yeah, hell yeah. I wanted to ask if for the production stuff, like working with programs and audio engineering, these kind of things. Do you have any experience with that? Like, do you do any of that stuff yourself to get that kind of like mentality, that kind of skill set?
First off, respect for saying that. I know there's many beatboxers that are way above me, but I actually was just talking with my brother earlier. Shout out to my brother representing here too.
Yeah, shout out to David, who's here. Hey,
Louis the Prince. I was even saying I'm the most least invested beatboxer with like technical sounds and everything. It's just that I don't know, or I have to get more serious in that sense. Like I don't have programs that I use. Like I'm almost like new in that sense, and which I think is important. You gotta get better at, and I need to. But I think in that way too, I'm almost like so fluid. I don't know if you like can see it. It might be a little chaotic to some people, not scheduled to have like a way of doing things. But with me, it's like I can adapt to different methods. Like with Twizzie, when we were working on it, he likes to be very on point, and he likes to practice things and to get it, very right. And then with me, I can just jump in at any moment, right? Like I can't do that if need be. It's always good to have something that you've been working on for a while, but it's that's what I think is getting bad for me. I don't know if it works for everybody, but no, I don't like. I'm like new to that, newbie.
Okay, no doubt. It's completely natural. Let's just say that. Organic. Let's just say that. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to open the stage up. Eazy G's just going to show exactly what he does and why he's here. So, with that being said, everybody put your hands together for Eazy G!
I'll snap for this. First of all, how you guys doing today? Let's get some of this energy flowing, right? All right. me introduce myself. What's my name? Eazy G. How many mics do a rip on the daily? Miss a many, I miss a many, miss a many. How many mics do a rip on the daily? Miss a many, I miss a many, miss a many. Give me the beat. How many stupid rip on the daily? The push a many mics. How many stupid rip on the daily? The push a many mics. How many max do a rip on the daily? Miss a many, I miss a many. Remix. How many stupid rip on the daily? Miss a many, I miss a many, miss a many. How many max do a rip on the daily? Miss a many, I miss a many, miss a many. How many stupid rip on the daily? How many stupid rip on the daily? Control. Get down. Even though what we do is wrong, it's a problem. It's a problem. Wrong. Wrong. Even though what we do is wrong. I crack a 40 when the sun come out. Wrong. Even though what we do is wrong.
Wow. I'm absolutely blown away.
Thank you.
Wow, that's incredible. Okay, let the people know where they can find you, check you out, social media, everything. And also the Beatbox Championship show that you wanted to promote. Go ahead.
All right, so if you guys like what you heard, you can catch me on Instagram at Eazy G Beats, all with a Z, and Beatbox YYC. I run those two pages. Beatbox has come out. Where you hiding in Calgary, you know? And for the Canadian champs, this is the 10th annual, and it's happening in Toronto, the Rec Room in Toronto.
T-Dot.
Shout out to Peter Pot. James, he's going to be competing, repping Canada again, see if he comes back with a W. I didn't make the top 16, but I will next time. There's crazy people out there. You got to know that. We're competing against Titans, so that's what's up.
Word, no doubt. Okay, thank you, Eazy G. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so, yeah, I'm still like blown away, but, you know, that's okay.